Good evening to everybody. Thank you to our MC. And first of all, I would like to thank our organizing committee from British Graduate Association and also Persatuan Hainan Selangor and Wilayah Persekutuan. So thank you so much for this opportunity. Indeed, I'm sure everybody that turned up here today come with one purpose, which is to be aware of how to not to become the victims of scammers, right? Yes. So listen carefully. You have to listen not only tonight, not only this session, but even though when there will be other scam awareness talk, please go and listen until you keep in your heart, in your brain. Because by listening only once is not good enough to avoid yourself from become victim of scammers. Scam Alliance report, the latest report for this year. So where it mentioned from their report for the findings for Malaysia, 85% of Malaysian adults claim to have encountered a scam, and scams are most commonly encountered on weekly basis and is equal to 140 scams encountered on average per person. Which this one is per person is for those that age 18 years and above. And also they experienced a scam in the last 12 months. 73% of Malaysians experienced a scam within 12 months. So whoever that don't experience a scam, he is considered super lucky. And losing of money, 32% of the Malaysian adults claim to have lost money to scams. And for the last 12 months, with total amount of 486, that means it's equal to 486.6 ringgit per person for the last year. Okay, so and also most of the people, about 43%, will feel the responsibility to avoid people from being scammed should be from the government. So for the government as a whole. So this is also impact of the scam on victims. 62% of the Malaysian adults who were scammed felt somewhere stressed by the experience, and 59% will say after they've been scammed, then they become more vigilant. And also the last one is about 64% that reports on the adults are scammed, they report the scam to the payment service, and 30% were able to at least partly recover their money. Definitely, once you are being scammed, it's not that easy to recover the money, but most of the people putting high hope that they can get back their money. Today I was given only 45 minutes, but I already told the organizing committee normally my talk will take at least 2 hours. So I will squeeze everything as compact as possible. Yeah. So okay, if you suddenly were put into a group where you can see showing the whole stack of money, where it's showing that people will say that I have invested, I have got so much money, be careful. Confirm you will be in the scammers WhatsApp group or Telegram group or any others group. So be careful. Don't be attracted to it. And my previous director also had mentioned it many times. Don't ever simply trust whatever that you see on Facebook or social media, because almost 100% that those who show to tell you about, even though it's shopping, investment, or mostly are from scammers. So please don't fall into it, and yet many people fall into it. For example, sometimes we might see the poster like this to lure someone to go into investment. So many people will think, wow, the interest is so high, 8% to 15% within 1 week, or sometimes even 3 days. So it sounds very attractive. And this is where just now our Datuk mentioned about greed, right? So greed is one of it, but some is not just because of greed. They knew it might be scam, and yet they say, I want to try my luck because I outsmart the scammer. I can run away before he can catch my money, but things is not as what he thought. Okay, another one, you see, whenever we receive any message, and we say, sah dan risiko rendah, it means what? High risk. And also, that is say, pasti untung, it means pasti rugi. Okay? Then it's all that amazing, but well, how many people will really think on this aspect? And another one, do you see all these, the red in the yellow boxes? Okay, they have some common. These are all the names of the investment scam. I purposely take all these now. There are so many names that's a scheme that used by them. So one common thing is they always make even though the initial that they use is so difficult for you to share it to friends. Say, I just come across there is one scheme. It's really good. You can get high interest, high income. For example, UKVXC. After when you look at it, you remember UKVXC. But when you want to talk to friends, something got you, something got me, but you cannot tell. So this is the trick that so that you cannot share with people, and then people cannot alert you. And you see the red numbers. This is the important slide that I really spent time to gather it. You see, it's all the date that's stated here, as early as 21st August, 22nd August, 27th, 31st, 1st of September. Only recently, okay? So you see, only recently, which I can back up. Losses 3.8 million, losses 2.1 million, losses 2.6 million, losses 1.2 million, 1.4 million, 1.7 million, and 11.4 million. What is all this? This is all the scam cases that happened recently, the most recent cases. So where we can see a 56 years old, he was lured into buying IPO share from US, which using the app RSNPC. Whoever that's still using this app for investment, please stop doing that and don't bank in any more money. It happens that when I share about the scheme, the latest scheme of investment scam, and somebody from the crowd actually from there, then he realized that he actually fall victim for the investment scam. So the first and 20s, there is another one. The scheme is called TSGL, which using the app TSPBA. Whoever that you are engaging with some investments that using this app, please stop doing that, because it is a scam and someone already being scammed and lost police report. Okay, RSNPC got two cases, one on 21st August, one on 27th August. We have one in KL case, one Johor case. And also, another one is 22nd of August. This one is also IPO, TSGL. So you see, TSGL is the current one. The current one, but it already happens. When they start get to know this scheme, is a few months before. Normally it takes first one within 1 month, 1 to 3 months or 4 months to realize that they are being scammed. And how they realize? Mostly only when they are asked to pay or they want to withdraw the money and then they cannot get the money. Where you can see that also over here. I would like to show. Okay, we see this one. On screen profit on the top one, 64 years old retiree, he is doing investment in HSBC, the private banking Go and Vision, and he was promised profit 50% to 100% per every investment. if the investment is really so profitable, I guess many people already become rich, you know. So you see from this, he managed to withdraw 17,000, okay? And on the screen, he actually gained the profit 4.4 billion. It's on the screen for show only, but in actual fact, he lost 1.7 million. And you see the Sabah case, this one is from A Group 103. Okay, he was put into the WhatsApp group, and then the app that he used for so-called for his investment is Freeman Ltd. Okay, and for this he is actually pay 5 million for all the fees and the tax that he required to pay. And on screen he become a billionaire already. He already get 136 million. You see, 136 million. And always be careful. Don't fall into scam easily. I highlight also for phone scam. What is phone scam? Have you ever heard panggilan ini adalah dapat yang memanggil hasil dalam negeri?
Yes.
Yes.
Sounds like you.
Okay. Yeah. The machine one, you did make the call, but when you receive it, it comes from the machine, and then as if like you call them instead. So whenever you receive a call sound like this and you did make the call, straight away put down the phone. Don't play with it unless you are very confident that okay, I want to try to talk to see what he's going to do next. Okay? Don't fall. If you are confident and you do fall for it, then carry on. Okay. So normally what they do is they will disguise themselves as bank officer or from courier company or from court, NSRC, or even though as from telecom or police or the latest one, lately they always people receive, they will disguise themselves as officer from MCMC. Now this is the latest one. So I guess maybe many will receive. And normally for this call, they actually use the AI already, AI assisted to make phone call. Now also that have AI also that to help to answer, to talk, filter a few things, then only they pass it to the real person. That's why when you talk over this kind of phone call, it will pass from one line to another line. So for the phone scam, what strategies that used by scammer? So what normally scammer use is to make the person panic. Once the person panic, then he will follow the instruction. So normally they will definitely talk, we found something that in your parcel and it is illegal, maybe illegal part, IC of others people, you know. So later then they will pass you to talk to the police officer, and then the police officer will say, okay, we also suspect you involved with money laundering. Every time when they talk about money laundering, be careful. Okay? So, because when they talk about money laundering, means it is scam. Because this way of scam always say money laundering. And whenever they pass the phone line, where got government agencies buat kerja leceh macam ni? Because you just simply can pass the line. Where got professionalism? And we never do that. Where got the person can pass from one agency to another agency this confidently is fake call and it is from scammer. I have been receiving and giving talks, and one day when I was given a talk, after the talk, there was a lady about 70 plus. She came to me so happily and talked to me. I said, "One night or Madam Lai, at last I see you. I'm so happy to see you in real. You know, I have been talking to you, and you can't remember me. And you can't remember me or not? I've never seen you before. How can you? I've been talking to you every day." I said, show me the number." And she showed me. And she, "This is not my phone number." You know, but she said, no. See, I talk. Every day I from phone scammer, actually they will ask that report every day to WhatsApp. Just WhatsApp your picture, your name and IC number to them. This happened, yeah. And I answer, I say, you actually being scammed. And how much you have transact your money? Can you imagine? 2.4 million. Yeah, this lady. Here, I got another case also. Someone actually came to my office to look for me. I also don't know who is she, but luckily I was not around. So end up one day she called me. So my PA told me, so I said, who do I know? He said, no, I don't know this lady. But I said, regarding scam, okay lah. I said, pass the line through. So when she talked to me, she like so timid, so scared to talk to me. So end up so blur, I don't know what actually happened, what she wants to talk to me. So I asked her, actually, what's wrong? Then she can't tell. Then I said, okay, you tell me, you are complainers or you are suspect? She told me she's suspect. I said, huh? You are suspect? Well, why dare you call me? So she said, no, like that. That day I talked to you over the phone. And then you even passed the line for me to talk to Dr. Wong. And now I want to know, I already banking all the money to the account given. So straight away I know it's already phone scam. So then I just asked how much you have transacted the money. This one 1.2 million. Another lady, just like that. And she still thought she had been talking to me. So very dangerous, when I give a public talk like me. So from now onwards, today also whoever are here, please be my witness. Whoever that call you and tell you one night, talk to you and want you to transact the money through this online like that without knowing who you are talking to and say this random line, you please can check and never transact your money, because I will never ask you to do things like this, yeah. Not me. It's definitely not me. I really have to do disclaimer. If not too many scammer using my name. Okay. It's true, many cases already. Yeah. Something I have to be aware of phone scam, which I already mentioned, yeah. Okay, true story. This one how it lost 2.4 million. Yeah, about phone scam, about something is some people they were so scared. They follow instructions strictly, and then some they need to pass the ATM card, and scammer definitely won't ask you to courier them, because when they courier they got the address exposed. So what they say that okay, you put in the envelope plastic, wrap it properly, and put it outside your house, the 3 poles on the left, and then you go and put it there. Then we'll get someone to take. And the cases also happens that they even the Jongkong emas, the gold bar, they also ask them to hang it in front of their house, and then the scammer will just come and take and go. This really happened. So like this case also, it also asks you to put this one under a tree for these cases, yeah, for the card. And also, there's besides that also they will instruct that to open another 2 or 3 bank accounts where the phone number must put the phone number where the scammer given. So can you imagine sometimes people think, okay, I open a bank account using the victim using his name, so he feel is safe, but you have to use the scammer phone number. Do you think it's safe? And after you have done this, you have to give all your password, everything to the scammer. So can you imagine? So don't be panicked until you give away all the password, and always remember, if any situation, anyone that asks you for your bank accounts, passwords, all this, yeah, be careful and stay alert. Must not be hacked. This must be scammer. Okay? So be careful. And business email compromise. I purposely take this out because there are many businessmen here. Because I spoken to my friend before that actually we got to be careful when we deal with business, especially through email. They say, no, my token very safe. I got 2 or 3 token approval. But this business email compromise is not about the token approval. It means what? somebody hack or somebody or insider know that you're going to pay to your supplier a big lump sum of money. So what will they do? They will try to send another email using more or less the same email. So like what you can see here, the suspect email and also the real company's email. So from this, you see it's so close. And the key person is your clerk. So you must come up a policy, the internal policy to tell the clerk, whenever you receive any email that require to change the accounts to bank in money to your supplier, must quickly inform the top bosses, must quickly inform your accountant, because this could be business email compromise, where once you follow the instruction, your money gone. Yeah? So must be very careful. So this is the only solution, and also there are also some software that actually you can alert, which if there is any email address that come into your account, then it will highlight, okay, this is not the common email address that you always receive. You can set this. So this is also one of the ways that you can help to reduce the risk when it's found into this kind of scam. Okay, this one. Okay. Yeah, Malaysian very lovely, a lot of love. Okay, so they not only love the men here, they like to love men overseas. Okay, so I would like to say, they say that that is why in the social media or the dating online, they always like to disguise themselves the charming, handsome, rich, high class lifestyles. Yeah, so that they can attract the ladies, especially those that lonely. But at the same time, also there are charming ladies out there. They also attract all the guys out there, you see. So for this, you can see this one is stated here, lost 2.5 million. This one also, you see, too fast is fall in love within 2 weeks after knowing this guy. And then this guy should really want to come to Malaysia to meet her. And sure not come to Malaysia, this guy sure got something to tell you. Kena tahan custom problem all these things. So, and she had to help to collect, to help him to settle all the things, like 5 million USD, So, and now when she want to help all the way and then to release him. So this is where she fall victim of scammer and lost so much of money. Okay, look at this. Can you imagine when people fall in love? Oh, this is the real case, Yeah, this is the real case, This lady, this is not Malaysia, but it happens in Japan, okay? Yeah, it happens in Japan, and if you Google, you can find this news, She thought that she falling in love with the lost astronaut that lost in space. So she had been talking to him, and she feels so in love with him, and she helped him to pay because he's in the International Space Station, and need to help him to pay the landing fees in Japan to marry her. This is the true story, Okay, so when people fall in love, can you see how crazy it is? Okay. Another one also. This is Malaysia case. This one betul-betul Opa punya case. So this one also, she paid 25,000. Yeah, because she thought that the Opa, the Korean artist Lee Min Ho, is falling in love with her. Who is Lee Min Ho? Who is Lee Min Ho? And she is 74 years old. She thought Lee Min Ho fell in love with her. This is also a real case, Okay? So, love is blind and also makes somebody crazy. Okay? Okay. So much about love can be avoided. So you see from this chart, you can see that, okay, from the victim, and she has started meeting the suspect. So during that time, the suspect had been talking, chatting, all nice words to her. You know, for guys here, I just wanted to ask, how long you didn't say I love you to your wife? How long did you say today? How about previous day? Last year. Dangerous. You know why I'm asking this? Because if you don't do that, got people willingly do that. They will say, calling baby lah, and then how are you, darling lah? Have you taken your lunch lah, breakfast lah, tea time lah? What are you wearing today lah? But you nasi lah. So you're giving the scammer a chance, you know. I tell you, you can ask our officers here. We have our Tuan Samsudin here. He is the head of commercial crime in Brickfield. So you can ask him how many cases got people's wife got found on love scam also, you know. So sorry, you have to tell him it's a fact. So be nice to your wife. Okay. So you see, when the inmates, right, they have been, then normally for love scam, the dangerous thing happens is when they start happens that the suspect will inform of his intention. He want to send something to you. Must remember, when you are talking to someone in online dating, and then this guy suddenly say he want to send something expensive to you, jewelry lah, LV bags lah, branded things lah, it's better you tell him that it's okay, darling. I have enough. You can keep it for your mother. Okay? Yeah. You know what? Because his intention, he wants you to receive the things that you're going to send, and true enough, later then you say get stuck in custom, then they will ask you to pay. You see? So that's why you cannot be greedy. You just say, it's okay. I can use my normal bag. It's okay. This one, the made from batik one also better. You bring the Malaysian culture around. So it's okay. So another one also, you might say that he got financial issue. He need to take care of the children or mother that's sick. Okay. And again, if he say this, children, mother that's sick, tell him you're too far away. So no, you can't do much. And then to begging money to transfer overseas, you are not good in that. What you can do, the best is, I will send blessing, prayer for blessing. Okay? That is the best one. Okay? Yeah. And then also, when they say they need money for the company roaring, you also can tell him, okay, I really wish I can help you, but I'm too far away, but I'm sure your friends, your family is there around. How can you tell me you got no friends to help you? If you cannot live with friends around, I think something wrong with you. So I think the person that next to you is the best person that will help you. I'm too far to help you. I also will send blessing, prayer for everything going smoothly for you, for your business also. Okay? And also, and he said he received such a big heritage, so he wants to share the whatever heritage he said he's going to receive, but he said he needs to pay certain tax. Also, again, he said you need that because you still stay in Malaysia. So it's okay for him to share that with his own family members, and that is facts. That is better that he share that. So for this, right, always do be greedy. So you see, when the 1, 2, 3, 4 started, and people found for it, and people follow whatever that so-called boyfriend say, and she will definitely fall into the trap. So because I'm talking about this, so there are ladies come to me and say, yeah, if that's the case, I think I cannot be found in love anymore. I say, no. I say, you still can. You still can go and dating online and look for the handsome guy. You still can chat with them. But what you do, you can do the step 1 only. When it comes to the 1, 2, 3, 4, when you talk about money, you say sorry. But if you say you still can talk nicely with the guy, and then when you say I got no money, all this, right? You say, yeah, I pray for you. That's it. If not, then full stop and then look for another one. Okay? So you'll be safe and then you enjoy the love, So you always, not fall victim. So be alert and be smart, following the love. Okay? Okay, another one, pig butchering. I tell you, I'm really running out of time. Okay, pig butchering is another love scam that you need to be aware of. Pig butchering is actually a package love investment scam, which many people not really aware. And for PDIF, we also sometimes we take a little bit of time to find out is actually the victims actually fall for this scam. Pig butchering is where normally the guys or ladies, it can be both sides, that be so nice, so caring to the person, and they will really invest time and days and time to make the person really fall in love. Really fall in love until you feel this guy is really the best guy for you, or this lady is the best one for you, that you will never find any better lady or any better guy. And on they will start disclosing that besides their work, they are actually leading a very high-class lifestyle, and they will have some side income. So the side income is they will disclose a little bit they are doing investment, and they will definitely have the insider information, and whatever that they invest, definitely they will earn, and they will definitely make profit. So slowly, and then they will start to say that why not you try, or make you feel that if what you doing this, maybe I'm interested, can you guide me? Then he'll definitely guide you. And to make the person, it actually first is they make you fall in love, they gain the trust first. And then when they start opening the so-called app, he will say, okay, darling, I come out 40K for you. You top up 10K first. So total 50K is yours. Whatever that bonus you get, all yours. So nice, right? Top up 40K, But that is only on paper. In actual fact, he didn't come up any cent at all. So from that, then you see, wow, then the money keep increasing, the profit, then you start putting more, and everything must do it fast. So that is from where, then until the guys or ladies that feel they cannot cope with it, then they will, when it's known that these guys or ladies have no more money, then they will suddenly disappear. So this is called pig butchering. Many people fall for it. And for your information, those days mother will bring their children come to police. Please, my son is retired. Please talk to him, talk to her. But now times is different. Son and daughter bring the parents come and see me. This is fact. They come and see me. Please tell my mother this is love scam. Please tell my father this is investment scam. This is happening, so all of you, please, I don't want that your children bring you to see me. Okay. You know what? For pig butchering, when they talk, they can talk to every hours, they can just send a message, For ladies, if a man every now and then talk to you, but so lovingly, how do you feel? Feel nice, right? But for me, no, I will feel this guy got nothing to do. Because he got to work for the living, cannot be, why he got no work, he's only spending his time saying, hello, good morning, darling, this and that, all the while focus on me. So I will feel something fishy. So ladies, be alert. And for guys also, I wonder also, do you think if you are the guy, do you think you will spend hours talking to the same lady like that? Even though when the time pass all the time also, I don't think you do that. Okay? Normal people would do that. So ladies, if you suddenly find a guy being so nice to you, be careful. Actually, this is not a good sign. I'm talking about the love relationship. But for pig butchering, the most important thing, they want to gain trust. What they do is, they don't just, because some old ladies or old men, they certainly, they say, I'm really too old for young girl, not like the Japan girl just now, Japan lady, So they say, I'm too old for you, son. So, okay, they say, no way, then you treat me kai jai, Yeah, so as an adopted son or adopted daughter, so I receive phone calls. So somebody call me, what to do now? My mom believed the so-called adopted son so much that she keep asking her to invest. So be careful. Should if you suddenly come across somebody that which is so nice to you, that it will become your love relationship in the sense that as girlfriend or boyfriend, but as Kai Jai one also be careful, okay? Because this is what the pig butchering trick. And also some if at Kai Jai also tak jadi, they can become party. Yeah? So it can come in every angle. We just have to stay alert. And someone like treating you too good also have to be extra careful. Okay, part-time job scam. Part-time job scam, I will quickly run through. Part-time job scam is suddenly you might receive a message through your WhatsApp or any Telegram that's asking you would like to do part-time job, and then they'll ask you to do the tasking. Start with easy tasking, later ask you to pay and then to sell 3 things, and then slowly to ask you to sell even more and more expensive things. So from here you can see that these are few cases that also that they are buying things that end up just do job scam, they end up they lost 1 million or over 1 million. Okay, a quick one. Lately also we always hear people suddenly friends so many friends suddenly send message and asking you to borrow money, only a few thousand, many, right? So always remember, from now onwards, should you receive this kind of message, first thing don't lend me money first, but call the normal line directly, don't do WhatsApp call, because his WhatsApp had been taken over. Yeah? So it means what, his phone had been hacked. He might have clicked something that allowed the scammer to view his WhatsApp and take over his WhatsApp. Okay? So be careful. Should suddenly now if anybody talk to you about money, you have no choice but to stay alert. Okay, this one also that messages that if you receiving messages at all about this info is about wedding invitation link, the what Madani funding all this thing, anything about this, don't click the link. Okay. And new account. You don't know what is new account? New account is that you allow your bank accounts to be used by scammer. Okay, so some people they will borrow, they will sell, or they will lend or they themselves help the scammer to transfer the money. So be careful. We have a new law; it will be very heavily punished. Okay, so you see before that, right, we talked about the bank account is always start with individual account. But nowadays, it's not that much of individual accounts. It's about company accounts. And all ladies and gentlemen here, you all are the favorite target of the scammer. Why? Because when at this age, pension tak ada apa pun, then you push you, okay, I can help you do everything, follow procedure to open up or set up a company, and then more. You become the company director. You don't need to put my name because this is your company. The one thing is you just allow me to help you to manage the company. So okay, when you allow him to manage the scammer to manage, what do? You use the company's account to open bank accounts, many bank accounts under the company name, and then also go and buy the phone number. Okay, so after that they use that to scam people, and then suddenly when police knock at your door and they ask, this company belongs to you? You say yes, but this is so-called Amin is handler. But where is Amin? Amin, this is Amin phone number. What is Amin phone name? You don't know. And then when call this Amin number also cannot contact him anymore. He is missing in action. You don't know where he is now. So end up police will be after you. Okay? So be careful. Don't be like, wow, so proud, someone especially like civil servant like us never got chance to become director. This time, yes. But when come into this, wow, I shouldn't, then people say, I shouldn't have done this. Okay, so be careful. Don't fall into this trap. And now evolving also, they start getting a lot of e-wallet accounts. It happens now that in Orang Asli Kampung, they might talk to the penghulu to gather all the people there. Maybe every one head count they give the person who open 30 ringgit, but penghulu maybe get 20 ringgit, so total one person 50 ringgit only. And then all them ask them to, they have to do the registration for all these e-wallet accounts. The head this one we must off the ID for your facial all this must do it. So these are the evolution for the new account. So be careful and stay alert. Don't simply allow people to use your e-wallet also to become a new account. And you see, what happens, you see, when the scammers scam the victim, they will give the victims the bank account number, ask the victims that to bank in to their bank accounts. And then when come to this, the first layer, then they will start also transact the second layer, third layer, fourth layer. You see the layer by layer, right? So these are the way how when the money being scammed, this is how it had been spread into so many accounts to make the case more complex for police to investigate. So sometimes people will so angry with police. They say, I already given the police the bank account number. You go and check who is the holder of the account. Then that is the person take my money. Thing is not that easy as you thought of. It is the case. Our investigation also will be easier. You see, but this is happening, and it can be as long as 100 account go downward. Okay. So once at a certain point when the money being cashed out, tell me how to trace where's the money now. You see. So if always there are all of you all that doing business, be careful when you want to accept the money payment from anyone that he say you transfer to his bank account. You very, if possible, tell him say no. If possible, you prefer him to write you a check or pay you cash, or you really have to use this, because it happens that should happen when maybe you are at the third layer, and then you are at the fifth layer, and then the new account is at the fourth layer. So this person, he's a scammer, but he uses other people's accounts to bank in money to pay you for the service that you granted for them, or buy a car or motorbike from you. So by doing that, from our detection, you consider as a new account holder. You consider also as the culprit, because we don't know. Because we only know that the illegal money go into your account, and you got to explain to us. So it happens to me that there are quite a number of people also, when they fall into this, they do not know what to do, because they suddenly they check their bank account being frozen, especially company account. So they do not have money to pay salary for their workers. They face so much of problem. So another process is they really have to go and check and look for the IO to explain to the IO record statement, and also maybe when the investigation done and you are really innocent, then whitening can be done. Without the whitening letters out, bank won't release your account. So it is so troublesome. So that's why you have to protect your own bank account. So if people simply, you must really ask him first, make sure that the account is, let's say if from this, from Dato Kamarudin's bank account, Dato Kamarudin buying something for you, you make sure the account is from him, his account that directly transfer to you. Don't that he use others people name suddenly from maybe Bala Chandran's account, but you know this Dato Kamarudin, how come he's using Bala Chandran's bank account to transfer money to you? So if this happens, and he refused, he already said, I pay, I done, quickly lodge police report to secure yourself. To say that you already informed you do not want it, so you lodge report just in case this is could be a money that transfer from a new account to protect yourself. Okay, so this is the latest law, and you can see that we have a 424A, section 424A, the penal code, and 424B and 424C. So what is more relevant for you all now is, let's say, is 424B, where you allow your account, if let's say you allow your account to be used by scammer. And what will be the punishment? 1 to 7 years imprisonment, is fine or both. Okay, those days the fine is earning 1,000 minimum and maximum. So now no more. Okay, so it will be very strict and don't simply allow your bank accounts to go or fall into this category. Okay, a quick one. This is the movie that we are talking about. I think you all have watched the trailer. So for your information, this movie won the Book of Record of Malaysia for the first scam awareness movie, and also actually this movie also won 8 international award. Okay, and here are all the awards that we received, and will be smart alert. This is the song, and also 997. Did you? Anyone do know what is 997? Don't know. Surprisingly, 997 is a National Scam Response Center hotline, and this is a very important number that you have to key in your phone. Because what you better key now, don't just take picture, because I have been to a few places when at the end I asked what is the hotline number for NSRC, they tell me 977. This is 997, not 977. So please log and save it into your phone. Okay, it's 997, Okay, yes. So next, this one is our SEMA meal bottle. Okay, this is very important bottle that you have to have it. Bank accounts, suspicious bank accounts, suspicious phone number, and also company name. So you can check on it. So before you bank in any amount to a strangers, or sometimes you shopping also, you feel you want to check the bank account that given by the seller, no harm doing it, because you will know sometimes it might be scammer also. So always should never do that. And also at the same time, PDM is actually have a collaboration with Who's Call. Who's Call is the caller ID, like Truecaller. But why we collaborate with Truecaller and not collaborate with Who's Call is because Who's Call have this. They have ISO compliant on data protection and privacy. So because not everybody talking about this in PDM, collaborate with anyone without having this, sure we cannot do. Okay. So that's why we choose to collaborate with Who's Call. So download Who's Call, because we give scammer's phone number to Who's Call, so that whenever you call, a scammer call you, you can see this. You will come up this caller, you see a scammer verified by PDM. Okay. And lately also they have a collaboration with Post Malaysia. So when you receive a phone call from the postman, you will see this is the postman phone number verified by Post Malaysia. So at least you can be confident that this is not the call from the scammer. But if any one that clearly is from the Post Malaysia and they call you but do not have something that verified by Post Malaysia, then confirm this is a call from the scammer. Okay. Do you know what is kill switch? To freeze your own bank account. So look for, if you do not ask your bank officer to teach you where to find kill switch in the bank, your bank account. Okay? I'm running out of time. So want to check for investment, you can try the Security Commission. They have the investment checker. Before you invest, you can check. And also these are the list of others, alert list of bank account, SSM, and so and so. And also even though from cyber security also have the hotline, okay, you can call. And last but not least, scammer using AI. We also use AI. Scammer using AI because we use AI at no cost. You know why? Actually, you can also save the ChatGPT, this co-pilots in your WhatsApp. So whenever you come across any message You can just, for example, this one. When you come across suddenly a certain link like this, you know, this can, I successfully click this, and then it asks you to get this link, try to get this, right? Don't simply click, but ask ChatGPT example, or ask DeepSeek, and this is what analyzed by them. How nice, isn't it? So you see, you analyze it, the domain, this is suspicious and not tied to any reputable. Thank you so much.
Okay, I would like to add on is, you see this is on the mobile safety. So which we always know, most of the messages that we receive, actually it is a risk that we receive, especially like just now, which I already shown the message that we receive. So normally they come in many forms. So that's why we have to be vigilant. We have to be really, whenever we see any link that attached to any message, it's very simple to identify whether this is a very suspicious link or not. Where if the link come up with like wrong wordings and with all the chachi word behind, so this is definitely very suspicious. So don't click first. But sometimes certain people, and also remember when there is a .apk, which have been, I would say police side also have been notified many people, be careful of the link with .apk or apk links URL. Because all this, right, is actually sort of like the phishing, which I do not touch on phishing just now. So phishing has been sent out rampantly to almost all Malaysians, you see. So I think everyone that receiving this kind of message, including me. So some people, angan gata sikit lah, because when they see the link, if they don't click, they just don't feel happy. So they will click the link. Like WhatsApp takeover, how WhatsApp takeover happens? It happens is because somebody might have received a link and he click into it. It could be like maybe a link like to order certain thing or certain they want to buy certain things from that link, and there must be a place that it come up like ask you to key in a code that which SMS to you or which WhatsApp to you. Let's say if WhatsApp take over, it will definitely a code sent to WhatsApp to you. So they ask you to copy this link and put in there. Do you aware? Actually, this link is actually to allow the scammer to take this code and put in their phone for the code to view or control your WhatsApp. So this is how WhatsApp takeover happens. So always be careful when there is suspicious link. Just ignore it. In a way, what I mentioned just now, because we can have a ChatGPT, definitely I agree with Eugene. If you do not simply put very sensitive information in ChatGPT, review yourself. And also in ChatGPT, also you must know where to off the information for them to train their model. There is a certain place, you must know where to log this. But like information, open information like this, it's still safe to use ChatGPT or even other AI tools that will help you to analyze whether this is scamming or not. So make full use with the AI at no cost. I still emphasize on that, but use wisely.
But to certain extent, Meta also do give cooperation. So whenever there is like usually they are using a fake account which they do not use digital marketing, then this one once reported to police also will collaborate with MCMC to take down. Okay. When you talk about why is still so many that happening, I tell you, we take down one, they come up 10, they come up many, and they can use, they can use technology, use AI to help them to get a lot of things, because they are scammers, they get so much money, so they can afford to come up or use the best tools to help them facilitate them. So still again, that is why what I see with the current development in Malaysia, still the best efforts or the best way to deter one person from becoming victims of scam is awareness. Still awareness. You twice. May I ask you, is it investment scam? And if it's investment scam, normally is the trade is actually tackled on the greed of the human being. Okay. So when come to this also, have you done the due diligence? We have so many alert lists that which we have been telling, please check first. Please check with our SC, please check with SSM. There are so many alert lists or bank negara alert lists. We have SEMA New Portal. When you want to transact the money into others people or strangers' account, have this thing been done? So still, whenever, whatever that you want to do, in a way, with Malaysia not as advanced as China. I think we have to admit that. So, like in China, I love it because if the scammer keep calling a person, then they can detect and they can intercept the line and straight away tell that, okay, the scammer is talking to you now. Stay alert and put down the phone. Don't talk. This call is from a scammer. In China, they can go until this extent. But Malaysia, we still far behind in the technology perspective. So again, plus if our money from our people, the Malaysians, keep being scammed and suffer so much losses, we are becoming backwards. So that's why we always tell, be alert, be vigilant, don't fall victims again. So this is also again, when you talk about, you have ideas on certain things that to improve the government always have rooms for you to put in your suggestion. You can just write in. And that is why also I believe from the feedback and also whatever, like sometimes they have some hari pelanggan, something like this, you can just go there and impart your knowledge or what you're sharing. So your idea might be, if a good idea, they might take out. So this is actually in terms of fighting scam or even though the cybercrime now, collaboration is very important. Collaboration is not about like G to G collaboration. Even though the agency collaboration and also with NGOs, with private sector, there are so many levels collaboration with the community, and this is in our country. How about the government to government, the inter-country collaboration, and then the collaboration that from agency with the other country agency? All this collaboration, if we're done in a thorough or holistic way, yes, then only we can really beat the scammer. Okay?
I've been told by my boss that we should wrap up. And just now, to the question about once the person being shouted at, I think it is part of the scam in order to gain attention, and the follow-up will be the next day or subsequently. They will say, "Oh, minta maaf, I shouted at you," and then from there, let's be friends another, and that's where they will start scamming you. Okay, I suppose
they have answered the question. They were burning question, similar. So, gentlemen, if you're not satisfied with the answer, you can approach the counter
yes, later.
Okay.
Yeah.
Close
So,
this now.
boss has already told me to do that. So I have to. So I'd like to thank Puan Lai, Dr. Kamarudin and Dr. Teo for a very interesting session. Given that the response is so good, I think Mr. Andy Lee, we should do a second one next month. Maybe. Then we really